A pre-finals pep talk from AllIreland hurling hero Joe Canning has helped Galway Golf Club return to today's Barton Shield decider at Carton House, where they will bid to avenge last year's defeat to Warrenpoint. The Connacht champions will go toe-to-toe with their Ulster rivals over the O'Meara course today 11:30 a.m. thanks to the tribesmen's 4-holes victory over Tralee in the foursomes match play contest, which saw Joe Lyons and Luke O'Neill defeat Darren O'Sullivan and Egan O'Donnell by 1 hole before Ronan Mullarney and Liam Power beat Virgil O'Sullivan and Rory Hill by 3 holes in terrible conditions as rain fell throughout yesterday's play. Lyons, a veteran of Galway's 2007 Barton winning team, is one of 3 members of the 2017 panel who experienced a 4-holes defeat at Warrenpoint's hands 12 months ago, and also the previous year's final defeat to Royal Dublin. This is not a 3 in a row for which to aspire. We've been down this road, it's our 3rd year in a row at this, Lyons said. We've a good team, and it's all on the day. We played pretty well today, but we'll need to play as well, if not better, to win tomorrow. There's 3 of us from last year, but Luke O'Neill is a big addition to us. He partnered me today, he was exceptional, and played really well, holed a lot of crucial putts, and he's a big addition. We also have Liam Nolan on the squad, who shot 66 and 72 in Galway last week and he pushed us. It's not just 4 of us, we've 7 or 8 at this stage, which I think is a big difference to us. Focusing on the panel as a whole, and Galway have a squad that has also reached the Senior Cup semis, rather than the 4 players selected to compete, was very much a theme of Canning's address to the Galway golfers when the new limited AllIreland hurling champion visited the club last Sunday at the request of team managers Jerry Cox and Kieran O'Mahony. Joe made a very good point about the Galway hurlers this year, saying that the big thing for them was that the guys in training were pushing them hard. Like, it wasn't 1 to 15, the big talk in their dressing room was actually who was making the number 16 to 26, who was going to be on the bench for the AllIreland final. Every evening they trained, he said, there was depth there. So, basically, there's no one there too comfortable in their position, and we're even in a position, I don't know who's picked for the final yet, but we've guys on the sidelines who would be willing and more than capable of coming in for any of us. Mullarney is another Galway golfer to have experienced 2 straight All-Ireland final defeats, and he took something different from Canning's message. The crossover was brilliant. He brought up the point that the best comparison he could make between hurling and golf was when he was taking a free in hurling. He has the same routine for the last umpteen years. He concentrates on his breathing, tosses the slider a certain way, spins it a certain way, wants to see a certain flight, and that's exactly what we are thinking about when we are hitting a shot. It was brilliant, nice of him to do that. Lyons admitted the opportunity to face Warrenpoint, winners by 2 holes over Leinster champions Castle, had provided extra incentive for Galway to finally get over the line and end a 10-year Barton Shield drought. In one sense we might be a little more motivated given the fact they beat us last year. It's not that there was any ill feeling or anything, the game was played in great spirit, and we know all the guys up there, and they're a nice bunch of lads, but at the same time you'd like to get your own back. The defending champions are not short on confidence themselves following their victory over Castle, runners-up in last year's Senior Cup. The Dublin club won the first match by 2 holes as Alan Lowry and Jack Walsh beat Stephen Coulter and Paul Riave, but the Ulstermen eased into the final as Colm Campbell and Ryan Gridden thumped Alex Gleeson and Robert Moran by 4 holes. It'll be really good to do back-to-backs, Irish International and 2016 Irish Amateur Open champion Campbell said. We know Galway are going to be out for revenge tomorrow, and they have a very good side, but I think, if we play to our capabilities we will be very difficult to beat. Barton Shield semi-finals, Carton House Galway beat Tralee by 4 holes, Joe Lyons Luke O'Neill beat Darren O'Sullivan Egan O'Donnell by 1 hole, Ronan Mullarney Liam Power beat Virgil O'Sullivan Rory Hill by 3 holes. Warrenpoint beat Castle by 2 holes, Stephen Coulter Paul Riave lost to Alan Lowry Jack Walsh by 2 holes, Colm Campbell Ryan Gridden beat Alex Gleeson Robert Moran by 4 holes. Barton Shield final draw 11:30 a.m. Galway v Warrenpoint. Galway names first J Lyons L O'Neill vs Coulter P Riave R Mullarney L Power vs Campbell or Gridden.